WarlordZimZa versus Nibby. How's it, guys? So this is game 4, if I'm not mistaken, from game 3. Sorry, game 3 between Ventus Gaming and DNA. We have our green Zerg player Nibby spawning in the top right corner on Shakuros. Zelnaga Caverns, and we have our yellow Zerg WarlordZim spawning in the bottom left. As you can see, WarlordZim is actually a random player, so he has randomed Zerg. And with me in the commentating booth, so to speak, is my good friend Christopher. How's it, Chris?
What's up, dude? Looking good. A little bit for WarlordZim. He's a random player, but he spawned as Zerg against quite a good Zerg player in Nibby, and ZVZ definitely quite a difficult matchup to play. I think he would have been better off spawning as Protoss or Terran. I think in the ZVZ game against an experienced Zerg, he's going to be a little bit the underdog here. And but we do see him going for quite a sneaky build here. I think that was a 10 pull into 9 extractor, something like that. So we could be seeing extremely fast banelings.
That's a very, very fast pull, very fast pull and very fast gas. Nibby's gas is only going up now, and these pools should be out shortly. Zim's pool is almost finished, 700 out of 1,000. Income-wise, he is a little bit behind due to the early pool and gas, about two work units at the moment. Nibby also for 13 gas, 12 pool actually. So
okay, so quite quick then, quite a quick build.
Both players.
I'm just see what he's going to do with this gas now. He has not dropped the baning there, so it looks like he just wants to get very, very fast speed. Looks like he's saving up 100 gas to get the speed.
Yeah, it does look like it. Production-wise, he's already got 6 lings on the way. Looks like both players are intent on getting early pressure on. Not sure what Zim is scouting for. Oh, probably just the tucked away drone.
Just a bad. And I think Zim's going to end up actually behind here, since his pool wasn't early enough to kind of give him a big advantage here. By the time his links get there, Nibbies are going to be spawning, albeit with a bigger drone lead. So
yeah, Nibby's only got 4 lings on the way, where Zim's already got 6 in his base and another 4 on the way. Although Zim's queen's only spawning now, where Nibby's queen's almost done. Oh, and Nibby actually pulled off all his drones from the minerals to stop the lings from killing them, and he's lost a little bit of mining time there. Oh, back in front micro.
Oh, with the queen out, this should be it now, I think. The queen out, he can't. Yeah.
We have got 6 lings versus 12 actually, so Zim does have double the amount of lings, and his speed's almost done. Got about another 10 seconds to go on there. His queen has also spawned at his base, but he is not injecting lava. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we see Nibby continuing to produce lings, so I think this aggression is pretty much going to be shut down. I don't see this doing an enormous amount of damage at this point.
Yeah.
I don't like Nibby's drones there, because if he does attack with his drones, those lings are actually going to target them if he auto attacks, because they will give him attack priority if they attack him. So.
Oh, and he's surrounding the queen. He's going to get the queen. Oh!
He's not. 13
HP on the queen. Oh, and he does eventually get it, but he loses a lot of lings in the process. And Nibby is actually now quite far ahead in terms of units. He has got 16 lings on the field, where Zim's only got 8. But he is quite far ahead in terms of harvesters. He's took 5 more harvesters, and he dropped the baneling's nest.
Yeah, we see WarlordZim with a kind of pathetic 8 drones to 15 drones of Nibby. They're both going banelings, but Nibby has a lot more money, a lot more drones. Only thing WarlordZim really has on him is the queen at this point. But with that big of a
this is going to be really bad. Although if he can delay long enough for the spines to get up there, those will make a difference.
Yeah, you certainly won't lose the game right here, but with this big of a... He's so far behind at this point that DBZ can't afford to be this far behind. If Nibby doesn't make any major mistakes from this point, he should be able to win quite handily. And we do see 5 banelings morphing now for Nibby.
Yeah, I think if those banelings hit their mark with the links, this should be pretty GG.
Yeah, it all depends on whether WarlordZim actually targets those banelings with his spine crawlers as they come in.
Yeah, he is doing a good job picking off these lings one by one. Oh, and the banelings have come in and they are going straight for the mineral line. Oh, this is going to be painful.
And you see Nibby, they're targeting those spine crawlers so that they don't attack the banelings. Oh, he does get a few drones.
That actually took... Oh, Nibby actually did build a few more drones. He's back onto 12 now. He's got a few of his own banelings morphing in. So, I'm not sure, actually. I see Nibby hasn't taken off his drones off gas, so he's either intent on taking or definitely making more banelings. He also just dropped his hatch, so he is switching into more of a macro mode.
Yeah, we see Nibby still just the one gas joining up. He hasn't got a lair yet. I think the best thing for him to do is what he's doing right now. He wants to drop the aggression now. Those 2 spine crawlers there, the defensive bailing from WarlordZim. It's going to be a bad trade for him if he tries to attack at this point. He's got to just hang on.
And Nibby just ran up the ramp, and he wants to keep that bailing alive in case any of the other links try and push up. I don't really like this. I feel like he should just be spending his lava on drones, getting that expo up. WarlordZim's pretty much stuck in his base now. He can't do anything. Nibby has map control. I think he should exploit it and just extend his lead here. We do see WarlordZim getting a lair though, and Nibby's still on hatch tech. Yeah, he is getting a second gas up as well. Income-wise, you're actually going to be a little bit surprised, but Zim is actually ahead by 4 drones at the moment. However, Nibby has dropped Roach Warren, and he is about to lose Overlord in Nibby's base.
And he just lost a ton of lings, suicided 5 banelings into the spine crawler for some reason. And we definitely see Nibby making the mistake here of being too aggressive. He does have the hatchery up, but he's continuing to waste his lava on lings and banelings, and it's a very ineffectual attack. WarlordZim has actually pulled ahead in economy, he's ahead in drones, he's ahead in tech. Nibby does have the hatch on him, which is a pretty big deal, but
Zim's actually getting a spire. Oh, and he needs to kill these banelings before they morph.
Yeah, he will get
Has Nibby seen the spire? No, he has not. Nibby has not seen the spire, so he is unaware as to what Zim is building at the moment.
He has seen the lair, and when you see someone one base there like that with no evidence of roaches, you've got to at least expect the spire. You do see an Evo chamber going down in his base. I think he is being careful. I think he will put up some spore crawlers. But what will happen here is that with these mutas, he doesn't need to win. He can actually just take back map control.
Yes, and he can actually just hunt down overlords and get an expansion of his own up.
Pick off lords, now all the vision, and then he's waiting for the Mutalist, and then he'll be safe to expand himself.
We actually have a few banelings of Zim in a base morphing right in front of Nibby's lings, so I think those banelings won't do too much, to be honest. They do take out a couple of links, but I don't think that was really worth it. He's obviously trying to keep the pressure back on Nibby.
He's just he's getting a bit cheeky. Yeah. We have another 1 baneling sitting there, down at the natural expansion, just out of the range of the creep. It's only 1 though, so it's not really going to do anything except soften these drones up. 2 is the magic number if you want to get some drone kills. We do see a small little marauding army of lings moving around the map. WarlordZim trying to regain some map.
First 4 mutas are out. There are no spore crawlers up, and only, from what I can see, only 2 queens. Yes, Nibby only has 2 queens, so this might actually put him back quite far. And Zim actually revealed his mutas to Nibby by killing his overlord, but he has taken an expansion of his own. He's busy working down on the rocks to his 3rd as well.
Just 4 mutas against 2 queens, and both those queens have transfusers, so I think it's best probably that he just does what he does. He kind of maintains his map control. We do see Nibby moving out of the bunch of roaches. He's going to try ignore these mutas since there are so few of them and just go straight for the throat here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The roaches are quite slow off creep, and those Mutas are doing a fair amount of damage to these roaches, but once they hit the creep, which they are on now, yeah, this is going to be a tough call. But there is a spine crawler at the entrance, so yes, Nibby might do a little bit of damage, but he is.
They're going to do some damage, but they're certainly not going to be the game ender here.
Yeah,
the Nationalist Mutas is doing quite a lot. I'm not sure about these banelings here. I feel like he should just maybe save his gas, although that was quite effective. Nibby clumping.
And he should pull away his queen. If he loses that queen, he's going to lose a lot of production value. And he does get.
Roach gets the queen. But yeah, very, very little economic damage from Nibby there, really. Didn't really kill any drones, didn't kill any tech. These mutas are still fine, and he actually just lost a whole lot of roaches, lings, and banelings. So you do see him making more. And I feel like he keeps trying to take this aggressive route, and every time he kind of goes for one of these aggressive assaults, he throws more of his lead away.
Yeah, he's actually lost almost double the amount of units that Zim has. But and he managed to get a few lings into Zim's base, and that is going to hurt. Zim is down 7 drones.
Does get quite a lot of drones there. That was actually a very good attack. Actually got surprisingly about 10 drones from that attack.
Yeah, that has actually put him right back into the game.
And here comes some more lings. He's just going to keep on trying to do this.
And they run into.
He's trying to take back the map control there with these lings.
Yeah, but with Zim being so low on drones as he is at the moment, every extra drone kill he takes helps. Because he's just getting so much further ahead now. 21/7. Zim's actually stuck on 3 hatcheries. I'm not quite sure why he put down the 3rd hatch.
I think that was a little bit greedy, he should have worked on saturating the 2 bases first. But here comes some lings, and I'll tell you, Nibby has 0 ground defense right now. No units, no spine crawlers or anything like that. He's got a few roaches and some queens. So now he's spawning some units because he realizes he's in trouble, but he has taken the opportunity those lings gave him to drone quite heavily. And WarlordZim he's behind again.
Definitely. He is pulling back a little bit in terms of drone count. He is back up to 12, but and he's let a bunch of lings through. These lings are going to do damage if he doesn't get that queen to the ramp ASAP.
Nibby seems to have forgotten about him because in his base there's a huge attack going on from WarlordZim now, trying to get some queens of his own, but
he managed to get a few drones, but
did actually even out the drone count a little bit. Nibby's only 2 drones ahead now.
Yeah, actually Zim, just with that last batch of drones that spawned, he's actually pulled ahead now. He's 19 over 17, 21 actually now over 17. So the Mutas is definitely giving him back the map control, but the fact that Nibby is constantly running in lings into Zim's base is really holding back his production. And I'm kind of inclined to say that if Zim wants to win this, just sort of abandon his natural, just drone up on his main, get decent saturation, and sort of wall off with a few roaches just to stop the ling aggression and just go to town with these mutas. But that's not a good idea.
Just to keep a spine crawler and a couple of queens or a few lings back home, and not always use his mutas because he's giving up his map control constantly that he had with the mutas.
And the lings, they just killed the queen at the natural, and they killed a whole bunch of drones.
Got to cancel on a spine crawler, so they're doing a lot of damage with just about 5 of them. WarlordZim really needs to keep just a little bit of something at home. The spine crawler is going to go up now and it is going to shut this down. That is what he needs to do, because the thing about the spine crawler is it actually makes it incredibly difficult to micro your lings to kill drones.